Squeak.
Right, let's get rid of these bins. Don't need those. Not at the moment, anyway.
No, that's it.
Anyway, cheers old boy.
Yeah. Well,
Launch to it, all that.
Indeed. Long time coming.
It is, yeah.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah, totally.
Finally, we're getting around to doing a podcast. And, yeah.
Well, it's like I said to my mum, you know, I promised to do things. You just have to keep on at me, you know. In 6 months' time, I'll get round to it. You know.
Well, I've made some notes. So this is for I thought this was really funny, the Gen-X Men podcast.
Oh, love it.
So we're both Gen-Xers.
Yeah, we are.
So I've got pages of notes, and so I was thinking, because it's like Ant and Daz. Yeah. So a little bit like
Ant and Dick, but Ant and Daz.
Yeah. Well, because everyone gets me confused because it's Declan Donnelly and I'm Donnelly. So Anthony Donnelly. It always Google me. You'll get Ant and Dex.
Yeah. Hello, Ant or Daz.
Or Daz, exactly. Yeah. That was a great film. That was a brilliant film. So what I've written down is I've gone Y and chip in with your notes and things like that.
Right.
Because we believe Gen X deserves a bigger voice in a world of generation hate and generation snowflake, where cancel culture is rife, ideological loonies can disrupt normal people's lives with orange paint, not referring to just the boiled numpties, but I am, and people these days get hurt with words.
Exactly.
You know, I grew up with sticks and stones will break my bones.
The words
will never hurt me, but they do.
Everyone's far too sensitive these days, aren't they? Really?
Exactly. So I thought we'd put in the blurb something like, if you can complete this sentence, see if you can, but people might actually get this. It's Friday, it's 5 to 5, and it's
Crackerjack.
Fandabby-dozy. If you remember you're a Womble.
Remember you're a Womble.
Exactly.
I love that. Yeah. Was that Mike Bat or something?
Oh gosh, you're the music guy. I don't know.
I think.
And
I might be getting my bats and my mics mixed up here. I don't know.
You might be, but also if you know the real difference between a man and a woman. We grew up in a generation where women didn't have cocks. Well, not in the way they do these days.
Exactly.
Yeah. And some of them did have beards, but we didn't care. And if you're a rational, free-thinking citizen of this world, this show might just be for you. I think we might need a disclaimer before some of our things, because if people, you don't have to be a Gen Xer.
No, you don't have to be a Gen Xer to listen. You know, we value everybody on this show. You know, we don't care who you are, where you're from, what colour you are, what race you are, gender. You know, we don't care what you call yourselves, but just don't expect us to call it to you. You know, if you want to call yourself a, fucking dolphin or something, then we're not playing that game. But if you want to call in or you want to come on the show and sort of pose us a question or whatever you want to do, then we are an open house to everybody.
I mean, especially if people know more about technology than we do.
Exactly, because sooner or later you will get a view of the whole room and you'll see my hi-fi system and you'll notice it's all got valves in it, and that's about as technological as I get.
I'm looking at some now.
So I like things with valves in because I know what I'm doing with that, sort of. But when I was at school, we got the BBC Model B computers thrust at us, and everyone thought, "Oh shit, what do we do with this?"
I have one of those.
And ever since then,
32K.
Woo!
What is it? Your phone's probably got that.
Exactly.
4 gig or something.
They sent people to the moon on less than that.
Yeah.
Or did they?
Conspiracy theory.
But yeah, I mean, sort of, technology for me is a real bugbear because, every 6 months they update it and then nothing works ever again, So you spend another 6 months trying to get it work again, and then they update it again and it doesn't work again. Yeah. So, so hopefully if there's anybody out there that can help us with that. Yeah. And I've got a sledgehammer, but that's a little bit too extreme.
I know. So was Peter Gabriel. A musical pun there. Do I win the tenner? First musical pun. But I thought, talking about the structure of what's going to come, hopefully, we could think about special guests that we want on. I thought it'd be lovely to have Jim Davidson.
Oh, absolutely.
Jim Davidson would be nice. Maybe Suggs.
Suggs, yeah. Quite possibly.
That's once we work out how to do the satellite link up whatever Zoom call
Exactly.
thing.
That's as soon as we work out how much is in our bank accounts and what we can rustle up from the back of the sofa in order for an attendance fee.
Well, good job, because I was going to say this episode is sponsored by my overdraft and Daniel's credit card. So yeah, we're 250-something people that are a bit broke, and we're on the eve of a new age.
Exactly,
I think.
a new age.
Not quite like
new age.
Not new age from the 80s,
yeah,
but
yeah.
No, with potentially
man.
Sir Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
And
that bloke.
do you think he sounds like a Dalek? Hello, I am Keir Starmer, and I must exterminate. I will not put up taxes. I will not put up with the doctor.
I don't know what a woman is.
I will fix the NHS. My dad was a tool maker.
You got that bit right.
I'm just a tool. Let's not get political too far. So, yeah, things that I was thinking of is like we could have like talking points in it, like woke in the workplace.
Right.
I know you've had experience of that. How about the fun-dabby-dozy moment, the phrases from the past that we could sort of regenerate? I don't know. Do you remember the phrase "not kung fu"? It's just not cricket. We dubbed it when we were teenagers to like, it's just not kung fu, man, and that sort of picked off.
So it emanated from Manchester, did it?
Say, calm down, something like that. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't really know what I mean. And I thought we could have
Has that got anything to do with David Carradine's kung fu?
Oh, what's Spit the Dog? Brilliant. Is he still alive?
No.
Oh, the bald bloke that wasn't Chinese. Yes. Oh my gosh.
It's spent in water and all
Oh,
that.
yeah. If you want my rice paper.
I used to love that programme. It was brilliant. David Carradine was just the best, wasn't he?
Well, I was into martial arts as a kid in those days. So, but I was thinking as well, another good one would be whinge of the week. But see, look how I've spelt it. See, whinge of the week. W-E-A-K. You see, play on words.
I see what you did there.
Yes. So, and then things like old TV shows. Because we are going to nostalgia probably, and we're going to.
Okay, how about this one? Old TV shows. This is just to get the ball rolling. So why don't you go out and switch off the television set and go out and do something less boring instead?
Oh, and it was called Why Don't You, wasn't it?
It was.
Why don't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you?
So that's kind of the thing that you're kind of talking about, yeah?
Yeah. And Tis Was, and
every day's a tis.
And we talk about what it was like for us at school. Because it's way different. I'd hate to be at school.
Yeah, so would I.
So
I hated to be at school in the 1980s.
And then with all the work from home nonsense and these snowflakes going, oh my gosh, I didn't realise I'd have to work a 40-hour week. I started work when I was 13. Well, that was a part-time job. So I thought we could go into that. When beer was less gassy, I suppose. But I thought we could have like puns and silly jokes, like I thought Torville and Dean were the cinema advertisers. And then I sort of thought, well, what sort of things do we want to talk about? I know you like music. It is rumoured that you can play the drums, and
on a good day.
On a good day, exactly. I've got some sneaky footage that I can put up of him drumming actually. So, because isn't it your dream to one day drum with Sting or for Sting or?
Well, yeah. I mean, sort of back in the day, when sort of, I was a full-time musician, there was this kind of unwritten kind of way of thinking that, if you got the Sting gig, you knew you were good. And because Sting was renowned for using sort of like the absolute best players known to humanity. And so yeah, if you got the Sting gig, you've made it, But yeah, it would be sort of pretty good to do that. But I mean, seeing as he's got the pick of the world's best drummers to play for, I don't think he'll be knocking on my door anytime soon.
But it doesn't hurt to ask.
No, it doesn't hurt to ask. I mean, even if he just got me to ding a triangle on a record, I'd be happy with that.
You won't get any royalties.
I won't get any royalties, no. But at least I could sort of dine out on it for months,
Yeah. So I've got a few more jokes here we can throw in. Middle-aged spread isn't a banquet for your 50th birthday. So I thought that was quite funny.
Boom, boom.
Oh yes, Basil Brush.
Oh yeah, no pun intended. But hey, there you go.
Well, and on the don't ask, don't get thing. If there's anyone out there watching that has any links to Bollywood, it's always been my dream. I'm 54 now. I know I don't look it. Thanks very much. That's probably my mum that doesn't think I look 54. I would love to play a Bollywood baddie. So I'm learning Hindi, yeah, you know, and I think it might be an idea to have. If you don't ask, you don't get segment. If we get people that subscribe, that write into us and say, you know, it could be like Mr. Jones from Basingstoke would always like to be a ballerina or something. I don't know. We'll have pictures of him in a tutu. Could be funny. Most of this is never going to get used in our podcast.
Probably not, but it's but yeah, it's not a bad idea, you know.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, eventually it'd be nice to have a theme tune. I think I was talking to you that outside. You know, some sort of funny graphics and leading, and yeah, and sort of like where are our heroes? Because like most of our heroes from the old mine, you know, Bowie, Alan Rickman, George Michael, they're all dead.
Yeah,
we can't have them as guests, but at least we can look back.
At least we can talk back. At least we can talk about them, and you know, talk about their great works. You know, because it is getting to that point now where, you know, lots of the people that we revere are sort of sadly, you know, becoming not anymore.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. So, and then I thought another good one, 80s ads. You've seen adverts today? They're rubbish.
They are crap.
We had some absolutely crackerjack adverts.
The ads used to be worth watching years ago. They were better than the programmes half the time.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think what just saying crackerjack there. I think it might be funny to have a little competition for viewers. Is that we pick a word to use as much as possible in a segment, and see if they pick up which word it was.
Right.
Yeah, you know, and then put it in the comments section, and then we'll give out prizes and.
We could even give away an Nautilus CD.
Okay, give away an Nautilus CD, exactly, or some of the books that I've written, and no one buys. But so what is it, Wednesday today, isn't it? So the election is tomorrow. It seems to be a foregone conclusion that Starmer the Dalek is going to be our Führer, leader.
Yeah, roll on communism.
Yeah, and so we're going to have lots of good time, I think, because by the time this goes out, it will probably be Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, people will be able to date it from that, won't they? So, you know.
But having considerate that Charlie Boy is going to have to come all the way down from Balmoral just to swear in our new Prime Minister. You know,
I think he should just swear at him personally.
Scottish week or Thistle week or whatever it is. But so they're my ideas. Anything that you want to add? That you want to add? Any topics?
I think you've covered it quite comprehensively there. Really, I mean, to be honest, I've been. I'm glad you have kind of come up with a few ideas because.
Wanted to practice with joined up writing.
Yeah, well, I still can't do that.
Oh.
And I'm absolutely hopeless. That's because I had a state education, and a friend of mine who actually hates it. A friend of mine who I'm hoping will come on the podcast at some point. Yeah. He's one of my he's my best friend in the whole world. No offence, Sam, because I've known him sort of like 41 years. But
that's all right. I'm married. My wife is my best friend.
But I mean, the term state education is something that he will relate to because we had a little bit of a phrase.
Is that why it's in such a state?
Well, it is, yeah. It's it hasn't really changed much, I don't think. It was pants then, and it's probably even more pants now.
Starmer the Charmer, he's going to fix everything.
Yeah, Starmer the Charmer. But yeah, I mean, I've not really sort of like penned too many sort of thoughts, but I've just been trying to sort of work out some of this technological nonsense that so that's what I've been trying to do with not much success, I hasten to add, but
we've hidden
we'll get there. We will get there.
Hidden most of the cables and things. I think these look like quite clear shots. So I think we'll wrap this up. Let's just ask people the usual way of if you've liked the sound of our podcast. And you're not averse to farting, burping, slightly rude language and things like that, and two old farts chatting about.
It's not going to be too base, but because we are quite civilised human beings at the end of the day.
But please think about subscribing and sharing it with people. And yeah, you know, you don't have to be a Gen Xer. You can be a millennial, Generation Z.
Z, because we're not American.
Generation Z. Yes, I've learned how to speak English after years in America. But I'm sure we'll get into that in some of the podcasts. But yeah, let us know if you like this. Throw in any of your suggestions. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to learn as we go along.
It is going to be fun. It's going to be a learning curve, just like the whole of technology for the last 40 years has been for me. You know, but yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to have we're going to sort of sample some half reasonable wine as we go along. You know, I know we're sitting here with a couple of cold ones, but you know, we're going to sample some really nice wines as we go on, and then you know what we think of it, we'll tell you, and we can tell you where to get it if you're into wine.
Sponsorship. There
and
you go. We might make some money out of this.
You know, give us a couple of bottles of Coca-Cola, we'll greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So get involved. You know, give us any questions you've got, and
fun for us at least. It's all going to be complete bollocks. But yeah.
Hopefully, it will improve as time goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and I know you can't see it at the moment, but if you're lucky, we'll find out what Morph and Chaz make of it later on as well.
Oh yes, indeed, Morph and Chaz. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him.
Goodbye.
Are we going to get sued for that?
Probably. Are they still alive?
Probably not, actually, no.
Well, I'll take Ronnie Corbett because he's more my height.
Oh, yeah, of course,
Well, all right. Well, let's take a cut on that, and yeah.